Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So apparently, apparently NCT are not great with kids.
Well, then you would fit right in, brother. Although,
Anyways,
I don't know.
I'm good with kids. I'm not bad with them. Yeah, I'm like the cool uncle, you know. Say like, oh, yeah, thanks, mother. Actually, I'm like the cool uncle, you know. Say they like they want candy, just have it. All the cavities and teeth problem you're gonna have in the future, they're not my problem. They're your mother's problem. You know? So
Brilliant.
they start crying. It's really easy to deal with kids. It's sort of like a negotiation with some sort of evil terrorist.
What?
Yeah.
Efra?
Say, give me the lollipop or I will break my toy. I'm like, fine.
Have it. I don't care.
That was easy. You know? That negotiation.
It's a bargaining situation.
Yeah, it's a bargaining situation. Unless they're really evil. And then they're like, they have your phone. And then they're like, give me what I want. If not. Hence why my phone is like this now. But no, negotiating with kids is piss easy. Always say chocolate. Even if you don't have it, lying to them, they don't really comprehend it.
They do.
No, they don't.
What do you mean?
And all the emotional damage you're causing to them, someone else do it later.
Anyway, so this is NCT struggling with kids.
With little humans.
Mostly struggling. No.
What's your name? Ready to
Ready
fight.
to fight? LMAO?
Try and take it seriously. Yeah, but Mark is also
Take
another
a laugh.
kid.
I'm sorry, I laughed. Oh, chincha.
Have you ever tried hot sauce? Do you like it? Yes.
He's like, what? Bro! She took it too seriously.
Tough. Did he say Mark?
마크라고
My name is
My
Mark.
name
Yeah,
is
I was gonna say he's also a kid, like
Like
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Right.
NCT being bullied by kids.
Yes.
What?
I'm from America. My
Oh.
name
Is Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I was like,
Poor girl.
bro.
Did you really have to win? Yes, at all costs.
Always win. What's wrong with you, bro? Yeah, chocolate. Don't take it personally, bro.
What's your name? How are you? Like Cali, because you live in California?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how to read, dog.
Alright. You were a
Can you just move it? No.
Can you just like, alright.
It's like, oh, she's not going to. I guess I just carry on.
I was like, so is it? Can you just no? Okay.
But I think Mark it's like
I love Mark, bro.
I don't think he'll take anything to heart. I think he'll turn
I
everything.
think he does, but he makes it comedic.
No,
on the way of pain.
No, I think he'll understand where you're coming from, and then he'll sort of yeah. There's nothing wrong here.
I would love to see him like lose his head over something because you've never actually
I've
seen
actually
him.
never seen him angry
Like,
in any
actually,
video ever.
Anything, even when things are serious, he's always like making something.
If you have that
comedic.
clip, do send it through. I think it's important for him to show his other side.
His emotion.
Yeah, maybe I wonder. And he doesn't seem overly competitive about stuff either.
No. I
Actually,
think he's a pretty easygoing dad.
So far, this compilation is not NCT. It's just Mark getting bullied by kids. I just noticed.
that should be the new title. Watch Mark getting bullied by kids
Yeah.
from all around the
Or
world.
play around with kids. Played.
Getting played.
He got played. If you were a fruit,
What?
you muted it. You press the M. Press the M again. That's it. Now you unmuted it.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I would be a strawberry.
Turn up.
Me too.
Me too.
Cali, do you have? Are you scared of anything?
I just love how they're like.
You're like the bravest.
ここにね監督にね
Japanese.
日本語喋ってこいって言われたの
What,
最初に
I'm
한국어 잘해
actually.
Ah.
한국어를 잘하는.
Oh,
You're
that's
good
so
at Korean.
nice.
I love that kid. I love him.
He's the guy that says favorite rapper, Chico.
Chico.
Yeah.
친구가 정리 너희들은
어린.
Because we're
It's
kids.
because we're kids.
Yep.
We don't have to do anything. We're just kids, bro.
That is true. Kids should know how lucky they are.
It's like, well, I think in Korea they're very like they're known. They know, you know. It's
Your
like
skin
I'm
sucks.
young.
Mine is
I'm
clean.
young. My skin is beautiful, and you're old.
It's like a 6-year-old looking at you.
It's like, you're old. It's such a thing in Korea about age as
Right.
well. It's like, and looking younger.
Right.
That there's such a huge emphasis on that. So
I've watched my first episode of a K-drama.
oh yes, way.
Not alone, with Alucha.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was called, there was something to do with a mystical fox
Yes.
and the tiger boy. I didn't start it, I just went straight into the 4th episode. So things didn't really make sense. But I kind of understood though. It's really interesting to see sort of the cultural differences.
Yes.
I'll stand to review. So the cultural differences and also the different type of cinematography that they like to utilize.
Ooh, it's
The
beautiful.
focus on micro expressions, body language, and non-verbal communications is very, very it's very emphasized.
It's really enlightening.
It's
so
also
different.
it's awesome to see the language and how sort of phonetically we see this in music, but it's also interesting to see how
See, it's spoken.
onomatopoeic and how phonetic the sound the language is of Korean.
Yeah.
Even sometimes I was able to understand some of the things without even looking at because of situational awareness or sort of understanding the situation. They did a lot of ohs or ahs and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. But I didn't fucking understand the plot at all. They just they like each other. They don't. I don't want to spoil anything. But
Okay.
basically, this guy, he's like 50 or something. No, he's like 50,000. Right? He's like 50,000
What did we
years
watch?
old.
I think it was my
Snow
roommate's Gunmiho. Yeah.
Don't know. There's this fox. He's got like 7 tails or some shit.
Yeah.
And he can transform into other people.
9-tailed fox.
9 tail. And then he's immortal. And this girl has a belly. Has a marble in her belly. And
Has
then,
a belly.
And then the marble in her belly is gonna make him human. So somehow they have to like fully. It's fucking. I don't understand it, right?
Well, none of us know if she has to die to get the marble out or like.
I don't say she has to die. I think they have to fall in love.
But
Maybe
I
don't
have
know.
so many
Maybe he
questions
has
about
to
the drama.
pull it out or something, and that's how he kills her.
I don't know,
Maybe
bro.
he's evil. I don't know. I'm not here, but I'm pretty sure
I
some
don't
of
think
you.
he's.
He could be.
evil.
What if he's the devil?
That's Lucifer though.
Yeah, true. Anyways.
Wrong show.
But yeah, do any of you watch that thing, the 7-tailed fox thing?
Well, there's 2 series about the 7 tails that
Oh.
came out recently.
Right. Okay.
But the one that's really new. Anyways, you know, my
I'll
roommate
put-
is something.
I'll put the name of it in the comments.
He wants a conversation, a group chat about
Bro,
the drama.
I'm serious. I'm really seriously thinking of making a WhatsApp group chat with the freshest. That's you guys.
Can I be in it?
No.
Freaking hell, bro!
You get weird proper fast in group chat.
Come on! I'm not that weird,
I'm
bro.
only joking. Of course you can.
유경이는 살짝
All of this is
설렌 적
yours.
있어?
What?
그러면 유경이는
Have you had
살짝
butterflies in your stomach
설렌
before?
적 있어?
No?
What happened?
What? What kind of question is
I'm
that?
nervous.
최근에요?
Recently? Oh, she's
가장
cute.
기억에 남는 거는 제가 좋아하는 남자한테 고백받았을 때.
Good question, Marky.
근데 걔가 양다리를 고쳤어요.
Oh, what the freaking hell? This was a drama or something? I can't
그냥
believe it.
척하게 꺼지라고 했어요.
Like a strong girl. Wow, that
go
laugh of that girl.
네, 걔가 원래 좀
pain.
수상했어요 처음부터. 처음부터 계속 다른 여자애랑 다니고 좀 수상했거든요.
That's right. My God, she's so mature. The boys went like into.
Let's teach him a lesson, dog.
The boys went into like retrospective real fast.
You see, that's what I mean. Kids are real smart, dude. She was like, I saw the warning signs. I saw him hang out with other girls. Dude, you're like a 3'1" twerp.
3, 4, 1.
You barely understand how the hell you exist.
You barely
Actually, so
understand.
do I, to be completely honest. But yeah, dude,
I think it gets worse. The more you grow, the more confused you
the
become.
more you grow, the less you know. It's actually how it is. And the smaller you are, the more you think you know.
Well, your problems are smaller too, so I guess.
And like, look how easy that was sorted, right? Instead of her crying and being depressed, she laughed. And she's like, he cheated on me. He cheated. I saw the warning sounds. I mean, she's either kind of cray-cray, or she's actually really,
Strong,
really
independent
emotionally
woman.
mature.
My God. How old is she? 6?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
어?
You're good looking. I've seen this one.
고마워. 너무
고마워.
멋있어. 127이 뭐냐면 경도 위도 알아요?
Longitude.
경보는 경찰가지고.
That's right. That's right.
She's so cute.
127이라는 숫자가
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. Jenny laughing.
지루해.
I was bored.
Am I boring?
맞아. 우리
Even I'm tired of
I'm
this.
tired of this too.
아 진짜? 축구 선수 꿈이야? 골키퍼 꿈이야?
You're too small, kid.
진짜
You're
좋아하거든.
too small, kid.
그럼
You're too small, kid, to be a goalkeeper.
Fresh.
이게 점점 더
This is
커가면서
as I grow older.
Your dream changed.
Yes.
그치? 아무래도
Good. Laughs at camera.
That used to be one of like the little jokes we used to have in this after school group that we used to teach tennis to in my school. We would be like, we would ask him, what do you want to do for a living? You know, what do you want to do when you're older? It's like, I want to be, I don't know, an astronaut. So I too small, kid.
What a way to crush a man's
they'd be like,
dream.
it's only joking. We would only,
But that's crushing the kid's dream.
it was only joking because we knew them on a level at that point, right? Because we've been doing it for like maybe like 6 months. And maybe another one would be like, oh, I want to see a painting, and then I want to paint, and we wouldn't say anything at that point because that's kind of like you bump him up.
actually need to.
Because he actually does art in school, so that would actually hurt his self confidence. But he don't. But this kid has no idea what astronaut is. He just thinks it's cool, right? And then another kid though, because they got so relaxed, another kid tried it from the back. You got an F in art. Shut up.
Oh my god! I want to be a painter. You suck.
So our after school groups would turn into absolute roast
Roasting
sessions.
sessions.
Yeah, we only had boys. I don't know why, but we only had boys, and it was just
sucks.
absolute carnage when it comes to like verbal. Yeah,
No, that's terrible.
everyone's like, I want to be a footballer. Shut up, you suck. Can't do it. Have you seen yourself kick a ball? And these are like, 11-year-olds.
I love that. That is horrible. That's terrible.
Oh, I want to be famous. No one likes you.
It's like nobody likes you. Go home.
And then I think we did lose control at one point. And I think one kid, because kids don't know limits.
Oh, no.
You set the limits, and then they kind of play along to it.
Yeah.
But I think we kind of lost control, and one of the kids was like, "Yeah, I want to be like a swimmer or something like that." And then someone said like, and he apparently he was he was probably into swimming. This kid, he was quite tall and stuff. And it's like it's like no. Someone said really serious like, you don't want to go into swimming. And then he was like, why? It's like, cause you're gonna die. and then everyone else was like,
Too far?
you said the D word, the death. You can't say that. And then we were like, well, why would he die? It's like,
Because you could.
no, because we're not made for water. Change your dream. And then we were like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you, kid? He's like,
He meant it. As
yeah,
well. He
I
meant
think
it.
also, I think he was the kid that at the beginning said, I want to be an astronaut. And
Oh.
we crushed him first.
Yeah, so
and then
he
he's
has
out there
to-
to crush the world.
Yeah. That's what happens when you crush a kid's dream,
It's
bro.
alright, we met them 4 years later.
They were
and
fine.
fine. Yeah. They developed alright.
They didn't seem to have any trauma. What the freaking hell?